Hello. We are here for more Tavern Talk today. Yay. So I figure, because this is super talky, we're going to go with maybe 2 days of Tavern Talk, and then we'll switch over for 1 day of Salhavel. And then, like I said in my social media posts, tomorrow will be a chill crafting stream. So hopefully that'll go well. Anyway, so let's start. So previously, Fable was to be an adventurer, but has the worst luck and anxiety. She met up with Carolyn. They're going to be friends. I'm going to force them to be friends. We have Kyle the vampire. I forget what the dwarf's name is. We have a mysterious guy. Let's just continue on with day 5, picking up the pieces. First of the astral moon. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Let me just double check something. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. Ooh, a new drink. That's exciting. That way, whoever comes in can get at least a small taste of normalcy. I've unlocked Sunny Breeze. Sunny Breeze is over here. The delicious Sunny Breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day, very popular among bards and rangers. Ooh. Oh, and then the character people I've unlocked. Okay, so Rhea is the dwarf. Okay. Then we have Kyle. I love Kyle. Fable, adorable. Carolyn and Zephyr. And then we also have a random elf that's not in here. She apparently lives in Ashen Grove. And then one other person, I think. Okay, so rumors. The Mary Morgan. The Silver Mare. Is that to the west? So that's our inn. And to the west... That's the werewolf. We finished the werewolf thing. Why is that still a thing? The Wyvern Chimera is what Zephyr's doing now. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out where... Because there we are in the Northern Republic. Forbidden Valley Plains. The Plains. Okay, Silver Pass. Shivermere. Okay, don't think any of these click up yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, anyway. So, small taste enormously. I think that sounds like a good plan. New person! Okay, so what voice should she have? Okay, so... Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started that whole brawl? No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder stage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't really have any use for it. Just don't try and boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old spark? Ish. That's at least something. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I'd actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Just keep staring at the little turtle. Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what'll come your way next. Gotcha. Okay, so something focusing on the mind. Okay, that would be the Sparkling Nebula. Sparkling Nebula has the most mind stuff. So that's going to be this one. 1, 2, 3. And then this one. 1 and 2. So super mind. Ooh, that's pretty. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished up a job in the Sai Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of these creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, although I still managed to get sailed between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm, and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna and snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of those local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford? The seaport? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. It still is. Sometimes at least. There we go. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves' guilds. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge, though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers in the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's gonna pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean, the shooting stars? Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink, please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Okay, so defense. That one. Frosted Lagoon. That's brain. That's all, both of those. Not defense. Let's just do a regular Frosted Lagoon. So that's this one. 1, 2, 3. One of these. And one of these. Frosted Lagoon. Please, enjoy. Like dragon scales. Sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. All right, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. Okay, we're gonna take a minute. Elithia? Elithia? Elithia. My name is Elithia Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware of when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Ellie. I'm sorry, until I figure out how to pronounce her name, she's just gonna be Ellie, okay? I'm sorry for offense, but I will Google this later. Now, trust me when I tell you, this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually, I reside in Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom. Well, all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature looking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, in Keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it would be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best. Aid those in need. I'm just staring at her armor, and I'm like, this isn't my favorite character yet, but like, I just want to dress up as her, because I love her armor. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. I'm so glad I chose the boring voice for her. That's not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, Innkeeper. Yes, Ellie? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Oh, when did the turtle get scared? I was paying attention to her armor and not the turtle. Oh, it's got a, oh my god, look at the little smiley face. I'm sorry, this game is so cute. I love it. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when I return. How dramatic. And he's back! Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? Not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she'd wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they just get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Ha, wishful thinking. Oh, okay. So he's got a giant wormy weasel around his neck? But he's coming in saying Ayo. Hopefully I don't misjudge this as badly as Carolyn. Because, oh, Carolyn, I made a mistake with her voice. We'll talk about her later, though. So, okay. Hello. Greetings, adventurer. Who, me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? Oh god, he's bleeding too much into Kyle. I'm trying to do my Naruto voice, but it's turning into Kyle. Okay, him and Kyle just have the same voice. I'm sorry. That's just her standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover anymore, I suppose. Yeah, budget can't cover additional voices either. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, Innkeep. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. How hops it? How what? Hops. What does that even mean? I think it means how's it going. Ah, cool. Wait, are those tattoos? Whoa, they look so cool. Thanks. These are my bones, actually. Double whoa! What's your name? Who are you? Tell me everything. Jade, you. Iniko! Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer it if no one stole anything. Drakes! Got it. Can I have a drink then if I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't. Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. So they want a swift strike. Which no. That's a plus. So maybe one of these. Okay, so swift strike, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and 1. So it's that guy, that one, and that one. Why is it not? No worms, but perhaps it'll still suit your tastes. Oh wow, this is great! Amazing even! Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that, I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo! It's short for corruption. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian, native born or by ancestry? Native, duh! Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everything is the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but, like, I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Theft, identity fraud, cursing, all's goody-goody with me, because I can be someone else tomorrow. Whoa, what the... In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling, then? Yeah, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So what brings you here, Nico? This and that, you know? Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi. That would be mine. Cool! I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through mirror spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... Is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep the city looks like a broken mirror? You bet it does! Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and... BOOM! Yep. Oh. Okay, so there's 2 here. Maybe there's 3 of these. Okay, I don't know. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether Tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it. Needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Iniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? No way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. Well then. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Arrowhead. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen. Didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full on robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh, why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry, mythology isn't really my cup of tea. Okay. What is your cup of tea? Fraud! Checks out. Oh, no, sorry. Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings tainting the gilded sea in dark shades of misery? Leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How'd you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about that blazing eruption at the foot of the Dulwell Hills? No, but I heard about it when I was in Zelford. Thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaf said the wings should be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dulwell. Dulwell? So it really could be true. Okay, I'm curious. Nope. Where is... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where... Islands... It's like, where is Dulwell? So I went there. Highlands, Styria, Boreas, Amber Isles, Moon Swamp. Nope, okay. Maybe we'll find it later. So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened to Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it hits what I heard in Zoford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurers didn't try and stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along to fix everything. Huh? Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all of this and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them. Ha! Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Bye-bye, Turtle. Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drakes, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool, I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Don't need any, Innkeep. Okay, so now we have the ones... This one, and this one possibly. Do these work? Yes, twinkle twinkle deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty, so what happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be traced back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fessoa. Okay. Innkeep. And day's done. Whee! Now it's raining regular rain. Day 6, a new dawn. 2nd of the astral moon. Ray is back! Innkeep. Rhea. You got any new lines for me? Perhaps, but only trade them in for new ones of your own. Hehehe. Huh. Make me a drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about that? No. I get it. You need some stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check to see if I serve that. So she wants the Fels drink. The Frosted Lagoon. Let's just do a regular Frosted Lagoon for her. 1, 2, 3. And we get one of these. And one of these. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Oh god, that's so cute. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after this drink. Fair enough, you're climbing up there. I'm very happy to hear that. Now I've got a question for you. You think you can handle that? I'll try my very best, Mrs. Frostgrip. Ms. My bad, Ms. Frostgrip. I just thought that since you're such a catch, keep it to yourself. Alright. Is Kyle here? I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lassie has seen him. Thought maybe he got crushed by a fallen star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up right about now. Kyle! Rhea! There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought you'd died, or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible phantoms of time had taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Can you see her too, Innkeep? Yes, very much so. By the dragons, so she's not a dream nor a fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Wrath. Thanks. I'm beginning to see why I left in the first place. Would you like to see the gift I bought you? Oh no. Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, I'll help you put them on. No, 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 Kyle, no, no. Please no, Kyle. Wait. Are those suns? Ah! Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. Oh my, I love him so much. What do you think? I like them. They match my other jewelry, and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you like leatherback clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure. At some point, or maybe I dreamed it. That is very likely. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about the stars falling down the other day. They crashed in the sky like a rain of fire, or beautiful fireworks. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Hey, innkeeper, I'm talking to you now. There was nothing wrong with your drink. Anyhow, Rhea, where'd your slime go? It was washed away by the fallen stars. The rain of fallen stars. But he still has his little slimy... Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? No. Guess Cassiopeia couldn't carry it on anymore or something. Incredible! So it wasn't one of your strange drinks, Innkeep. Does that mean I can drink another one without a vision of falling firmaments again? Worth a try. then I would like to try preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. Just in case I would like to. I'll see what I can do. So, strength. There we go. Southern Brawler. Okay. These ones are fairly easy, so I'm not going to use infusions. Here, my best attempt at supporting your star lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps. So what do you two think about that star rail? It was very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rockwell Cliffs. They better hurry and clean it all up. You got somewhere to be? Still have to get the vampire to Barovia before I can get my hands on the gold. Who? Yeah. Oh, splendid! I haven't been to Barovia in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials. Better ones, even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon horde? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to you? They are masters of disguise. What about you, Ilkeep? Am I a dragon? You are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon rat, what do you need materials for? Decorations, ingredients? Don't you worry. I'm not trying to steal business away from you. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets? Oh, yes, yes. Ray and Kyle making friendship bracelets. I love it. No, for weapons. You're going to war? But I just got you back. Sad, Kyle. Not going to war. Won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am, and I'm looking for the right material to smash the next Orhawk competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the caves of Earth for that one. That's so far. Can I come with you? Excuse me. Pardon me. That sounds very exciting. I hope you'll come back to show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. You think so? Yeah. Now that I know that it was not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday, when I was looking out into the night, I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I stared at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral hairfish hopping across the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest for the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had just gone into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I would love to know what they're doing on Earth. They must be enjoying their new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at that letter of yours, Innkeeper? Oh, yes. I forgot. Because it was last week. Kyle, when he was wandering around the market, was given a letter by an old friend of mine who is super ominous and likes plum crepes and the creepy armor of the rumor that we have right down here. I'm afraid not. Either way, how exciting. You know, this world never ceases to amaze me with its natural wonders. Quest taken! Ellie's back. This was not by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you, the Wonder Police? I am Elysia Anwar, High Cleric of the Aperture and the chosen of Our Lady of the Endless Night. And I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the Starfall. Not one of them protagonist types? Innkeeper, I am happy to see that you were able to collect more information for my research. I am grateful to your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these times trying? Me and the wonderful people of Asteria. An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I guess it's empty every time of the day now, actually. How does that not worry everyone? We have other things to worry about. After these sort of things stopped happening, this babbler will be out of a job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? I am indeed. That is also very exciting. Do you have any affiliation with Marrow Castle? What is a castle? Oh my gosh, dude. Come on. Your ex-wife took your castle and your cape. How do you not remember what a castle is? But I just love you so much, you lovable idiot. Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets, attempting to steal my most precious pellet components. Oh, did she run into Zephyr all the way? No, he would have... Ray is going to the Chimera to get him his sunscreen. Zephyr was going to the castle to get the invisibility cloak. The cape. Because he can't go to the vampire soiree in Barovia without his lucky cape. So, oh my god, is Zephyr going to show up now? Luckily for him, I am not a very vengeful person, and I believe in the redemptive power of second chances. And an effort, and he did make an effort not to steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No, we went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be alone after narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Evelyn! Horrid vampire? They must have been very hungry. As they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who did you say you encountered again, Miss Ellie? A roguish wind echo. Oh yeah. That's totally Zephyr. Ah, yeah. A windy aftertaste is hard to resist, and primordial blood is such a delicious luxury. Speaking of which, Innkeep, no. Oh my god. I love how I knew it was going to be no before it happened. Look how sad he is. Just a little suckle. Are you from the primordial sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to do that. What about your blood, Miss Ellie? Are you out of your mind propositioning a holy woman for her blood? Maybe later. Well, you got a lot of it. Fair question. And I need all of it to keep my strength against the looming evils of the world. Without me, who would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, a taste of my blood would probably reduce you to ashes. I like your unwavering self-importance. Sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Yes, those are cute little styles. Aww. Thanks. So what are your next steps for saving us citizens? Well, your rumors are all over the place, which is good. Which means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would have appreciated a bit more organization. My bad. I will start my investigation in Zenith and Themis, have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I have found out what is going on, I will put a stop to it. The stars have already fallen, lassie. Not a lot you can do for them. Then I will make sure nothing like this can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia can even be healed. It is imperative for the order of this world that she herself does not fall. Couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Elwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You have a long investigation ahead of you, after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? It depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus on the investigative aspect, really dig my heels into connecting the threads. Analyze the situation, find hidden clues, speak to the locals and those affected. Of course, I would have to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would just fall apart. And perhaps I would even need to inspire bravery in others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I may not be in the right condition to fight whoever I encounter. But you will be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I should be able to properly defend myself. Especially if something similar should threaten to occur again. I need to be prepared for even the worst case scenario. I could offer you some Phoenix chilies. Who knows what you will encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fire resistance. Sounds reasonable. So either it's the right balance between intelligence and inspiration, or the ultimate fireproof self-defense. I am not yet certain which path I should walk. You should trust the innkeeper with it. She always has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once I shall. I'll make sure not to disappoint. Okay. And then the Phoenix chilies. So if we go with one that is super mind and put the Phoenix chili. Okay. So let's try drinks. Okay, so what if we go like this? What happens? 1, 2, 3. go with this. Needs to be at 3. Extra defense. Okay. Let's see how this works for her. You never know what you may encounter. I think it's best to be prepared for the worst. Precisely. I do believe the best in people, but some are a lost cause. That being said, your drinks are certainly powerful. I can feel a phoenix chilies burning in my veins. Not to mention that I feel ready to take any hit, no matter how vicious the creature. Like the scales of the dragons, your drinks shall protect me. That they shall. I think I'll begin my investigation at the Fallen West Gate. It fell? It exploded when a star landed on it. Since then, it has drawn the presence of bandits as well as less humanoid evil. Perhaps I can find some answers in all that chaos. Best of luck. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, these fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they're not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say the fallen stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yeah! They would certainly be rare. Huh, need any help in that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could give you some insights on these impact conditions. I can't say I'm an expert in geology. Sure, I would very much appreciate your assistance. Great, and I'm in. Me too! Do you know about geology as well? Or astronomy, perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds so very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Ray to come back. This will greatly aid me on the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That is very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come alone. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close by so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all of its mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you, and with you, Miss Ellie. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Ilkeep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even mended firmaments. I'm looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. How exciting. Wish me luck. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Ooh, one more person. Oh, you're cute. Hello? Yeah. Hello, I would like your finest drink, please. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, miss? Melina, but Melly is fine. It's sure from Melina. I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty. Something that will give me new fun ideas. Oh, and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I've got something to barter for the drinks. You don't need to pay. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. All right, fine with me. What do you have for me? Infusion unlocked. Golden feather. Golden feathers come from the speedy golden loons who molt their feathers every spring. They can be found near every major lakeside. Haste. A little haste makes any adventure incrementally fast. Great for reaching long-distance locations and escaping every fight unharmed. Okay, but... She wants Thunder Sage in her drink. Oh, thank you very much. Now I can accept the drink. Very well, let me see what I can do. So, she's... Those little leaves. Oh, I completely forgot what this Thunder Sage looked like. Okay, that's... these guys. And she wants something brainy. So that's Sunny Breeze. Sparkling Nebula. One, two, three. One, two. Extra brainy for you, Melly. Some new, fun, and sweet ideas coming right up. This is perfect! I'm already feeling the energy for new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you! This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I'd be sorry for your hands. I'd worry for your hands. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen here with Zephyr. Oh, Zephyr, almost didn't see you there. I suppose I am stealthy as a knight. No, as the knight. I meant as the knight. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately. One that will help me remember words. I've been quiet for so many hours, I think I've forgotten how to speak. Oh, and the little chatterbox Melly. Oh my gosh, this is going to be adorable. That explains why we're communicating telepathically right now. We are? No! Who the blast are you? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Let's get you a drink so you stop cursing at the child. Detective, stop cursing at the detective. Yes, of course, detective. Though my drinks don't come cheap. How much? How much? I'll trade you one for a trinket, remember? Ah, one of those. One of those. What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me you made it all the way through a castle without stealing a single thing? No. Here, thought the place might like it. Oh. Well, my tavern tells me it thinks it's beautiful. We got a clock. But it is wondering what it might be. Thought it was smarter than that. Do you? Does the tavern want to guess what it is? A frying pan. You're not even remotely close. But she is right. That part looks like a handle. That's the pendulum. Yeah, it's a clock. Do you think if you fried eggs in this pan, they would take a bat-like shape? I really doubt it. It's a wall clock, adorned with hungry bats, one creature of the night telling time to another. A very inaccurate wall clock, it seems. It's nowhere near midnight. Its hands seem to have gotten stuck just before midnight for an eternity. Or at least as I found it. Will this do, or will it have to pull another heist? This will do just fine. Good. And because I'm someone that always keeps her promises, I should now prepare a drink for you. One moment, let's see if I have something that will make me more polite to the local detectives. Excuse me, so what are we going with? Okay, so Sunny Breeze. Okay, we're gonna go with the Sunny Breeze. So 3 of these. And then no, that's not quite right. I need okay, I see what it is. The Sunny Breeze. Okay, so if we do this, we'll get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 of these. And that makes the Sunny Breeze. That is interesting. Politely, a drink. Did I accentuate the right notes? Sure did. You should be considered becoming a musician. I'm happy where I'm at now, thanks. Now will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina, but you can call me Melly. No thanks. So, what else did you steal? Castles have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Shouldn't you be at school? I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Do your parents agree with that? My parents are dead. Okay. And they didn't come back as ghosts to tell me to go to school. So it can't be that important. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It's already been this many years since they died. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7 years. So I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember a lot about them. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? No, they got eaten by zombies. And the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. That makes sense. It does. A classic adventurer's tale. Right? I basically speedran my origin story. I've got dead parents, my motivation, and a detective career to make sure I can help other people. Because people didn't help you? Exactly, but it's okay. It made me into the adventurer I am today, and I like who I am. Doesn't it make you sad? No? What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr, what is your origin story? It is far too dark for your young mind to handle. Best you don't know. Okay, what's your name? Blaze. But she just called you Zephyr. That's my middle name. Okay, I'll respect your fake name, but only if you tell me what castle you stole the Innkeeper's clock from. Fine, it was Marrow Castle. I was on a dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill you? Obviously not. Okay. Not so murderous then. She would have if she'd caught me. So she didn't? No, I managed to complete the mission undetected. Thanks to the invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters she'd put in my path. Only the dragons know what would happen if they'd spotted me, weak and not prepared to fight. But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles with their illicit claws at their doors did not sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through a nearby window that had been left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle. I heard Mirror Castle was very scary. Was it very scary? Yes. On a scale from 1 to parents being eaten by your T-Rex, how scary was it? In the middle, I suppose. Huh, interesting. Did you run into any traps? I was able to spot and avoid them all thanks to my remarkable perceptive gifts. And your help. Anyway, I found a cape in her closet, hung up between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds. Did you take any? Maybe. So you're a thief? Obviously. Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio. Why would I do that? Because I asked nicely. Forget it. Aww. I took the cape, along with whatever gemstones I could find, when I heard her approaching her chambers. Quickly, I hid among the dressing gowns, holding my breath to avoid making any sounds. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet doors. I was pressed so close to the wall I thought the wood would start vibrating in rhythm with my heartbeat. But she reached right past me, picked out a hat, and returned to her dastardly vampiric activities. What are vampiric activities? I don't know. Sucking blood, turning into bats, scheming about blood? Lots of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze? I found a secret passageway that led below the pond, through the earth, and to the summit of Witch's Peak. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I regained my visibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames. Oh, is that Ellie? Oh, yes, Ellie! That seems harsh for just a little jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your own pockets? Who can say? Speaking of sleight of hand, where'd you find the clock? It was sitting in a display case in the middle of a hallway that stretched on forever. Then how did you know it was in the middle? I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise, I was able to crack it open in no time. The antique clock stood right in between a ritualistic dagger and a vial of blood. And I thought it strange that it was the only item without a tag, so I took it. A tag? She's very organized, labels everything. Why would you display a vial of blood? Shouldn't that be in her pantry? Its label describes it as blood from the very first vampire, Mike. Mike? Mike. Judging by its position next to such a priceless item, the clock must be worth a fortune. In that case, thank you again. It will look great in my tavern. Indeed. It sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But I wasn't. Thanks to the innkeeper's drink, I not only survived, but also avoided the horror's wrath entirely. Sounds like a tasty drink. I would hope so. It seems like the quest was completed successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. I'm lucky I survived once more. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed. Did you think you might die? Well, you took the quest, I mean. It's always a possibility. Then why would you go? Death is inevitable. Such is life. Huh. At least you have your cape now. It's not mine. It belongs to another vampire. Another vampire? Yes. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always end in cruel tragedy. But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride. Only for those willing to suffer. Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long-suffering, very comedic vampire Melly, would love his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery? After the day I've had? You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think? Professional hiding. Fine, I'll do a direct delivery just for once. Where can I find this Kyle? Last I saw him, he left Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her. Not her again. Yes, her again! Where are they? Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten far yet. What are they investigating? The Star Rail, as far as I know. That's what I was investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew a map of all the impact sites in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even find the culprit of this curious incident. Come on, Blaze. We have to go and find them. For your cape and for my notes. I'm going alone. You do whatever. With you along, I could never stay undetected. Wait for me! See you soon, innkeeper. See you soon, Melly. And the day is done. Okay. So let us save here. Override the save. Okay. So like I said, we're doing 2 days of Tavern Talk. So we're done with this now. And then we're going to take a brief 2 to 3 minute break and come back for a day of Sunhaven. So take a few minutes, get more water, stay hydrated, go to the bathroom, and we will be right back.